Mm, and we back. And we back with another one. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Hopefully, everyone is doing a little bit better this week. Hopefully. Got some things I want to discuss tonight. I want to talk about some things tonight. Some things that just been on my mind this week. But before we get into that, I just want to first I want to thank everybody that's tuning in tonight, taking time out of your busy schedule to even watch, to even take time out to just see what this is about. I do appreciate that. For the ones that have reoccurring, that have been watching this since the beginning, I appreciate you so much. Just for even just listen to what I have to say. I do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, there's going to be some things in this episode that I'm going to be touching on. I always want you to understand that when it's coming from me, it's coming from a place of love. Never hate. Never hate. It's always love. It comes from everything that I say is coming from understanding, experience. So whatever I'm telling you, just know that I'm not really, it's no ridicule. I'm not judging you. I just know because I've been there. We've all had to learn. We've all had to figure it out one way or the other. Whether it was actually hitting rock bottom or going through a little something and peeping and saying, you know what? Yeah, you know what? I see what this is. Trusting your gut. Trusting your gut. When you get that gut feeling, whether it's a situation or even if you're dealing with an individual, that gut feeling that you get, that's God-given. That's God-given. We're all born with it, but the more that we ignore it, the more that we want to do what we want to do and push God away, it's the less we're going to actually be able to determine what that feeling is. We're not going to feel that feeling as intense as we used to, because it's God-given. It's God-given. So the further away from God that we get, the less that we're gonna feel that. We're gonna feel that. So, with that being said, we have some things we need to talk about tonight. Okay? You have to trust your gut, first off. And not only just trust your gut, but you have to understand what you're up against. There's going to be people along your journey that is going to be there as a test. Your duty is to make sure that when you get that gut feeling, that you move accordingly. No benefit of the doubt. Giving people benefit of the doubt, that's over with. That's a wrap. There will be no given benefit of the doubt. Absolutely not. That's over. Because all that's going to do is it's going to tear into what you have going on. Somebody might infiltrate into whatever that you're working on. When you get that gut feeling that somebody is moving a little weird, moving a little iffy, a little scurvy, you have to make sure that you pay attention. Many people show you who they are right up front. Take it at face value. Giving someone the benefit of the doubt, it's only going to make things worse for you. Believe these people, trust them. Trust what they show you. Who they are, they're showing you who they are. Don't want to see more for them than what they're showing you. Come on, already. You have to take what you see, what they're showing you. You got to believe what they're showing you. You got to believe it. So many times we want better for other people. We want to make sure, we want to give them the benefit of the doubt. Come on. That's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. That God-given ability that we have of being able to see through a lot of BS, we have to make sure that we're not ignoring that. You can't ignore it. God is trying to show you something. He's trying to show you something. So the more that we ignore the obvious, the more that we ignore him, the more opportunity we're going to give somebody to be able to play. Not only are you going to be upset, it's going to cause you to be upset, but whatever you're working on, whatever you're building, these people, they'll come in, they'll deceive. They'll come in, they'll play games. They might even tear the whole operation down just because you were trying to see more than what they were actually showing you. You were trying to give somebody the benefit of the doubt. No. That instinct that you have, that's God-given. That instinct is God-given. Trust your gut. Trust that instinct that you have. You got to trust that. That's why you got to stay close to God. You got to hear. You got to keep your ear open. Keep your eyes open. He'll reveal it to you. But the more that you ignore it, the easier it'll be for you to be deceived. Come on now. Come on. Deceived by these so-called friends. What they used to call them back in the day, frenemies. Disgusting. No. Frenemies. Frenemies. These so-called friends They'll appear to be one way, come out the blue too. What's going on, baby? How you been? How you been? Off rip, you can already tell. Hold on, man. You a little too. Boy, I heard from you and I don't know how long. You a little too. Come on. What's happening? What's up, man? What's up? That instinct to kick in. Hold on, man. He doing a little too much. They doing a little too much. Come on, man. That channel with God, that instinct, you got to keep it open. You got to keep that channel open. That way you're able to detect BS more easily than you would if you was just operating in your own way, you know? These so-called friends that you might have been around, you might have known throughout the years, that has never evolved. They've never upgraded. They've never elevated. They've just stayed right where they've been, where you met it when you first met them. Scary. People who don't evolve, people who don't upgrade. Scary. Because their mindset is still the way it was when you first met them. And the majority of the time, the people that we've met, that we know, that's been when we were younger. Their mind is still there 10 years later. Their mind is still in the same spot. They haven't evolved at all. As long as we're living on this earth, things continue to evolve. Technology, the economy. So many things continue to evolve. But if you as an individual, as a person, has not evolved with the times, you're out of date. You're out of date. And what's crazy is, so many of us are walking around here outdated, but our phone is up to date. We got that brand new iPhone. Holy. We got that brand new iPhone. For the gamers, we got that brand new PlayStation. Okay. But look at me. What am I doing? I'm out of date. I haven't evolved. I've been stagnant for 10 years. Whoa. Oh, they cut me off. People cut me off now. They like, no, let me click off. He tripping. Accountability. No. Cut that back on. Listen to this. Because we need this. We haven't talked to anybody that has challenged us to step up, to be better, to evolve. We've been so comfortable living the way we've been living for the last 5, 10 plus years. Why are we still doing the same thing we've been doing 10 years ago? If you haven't lost any friends in the last 10 years, something's wrong. If you haven't changed the way that you live in the last 10 years, something's wrong. If you're still in debt, you still in debt after 10 years? 10 years, you're still in debt. You still robbing Peter to pay Paul 10 years later. Okay. You still out here trying to chase a baddie. Knock him down, smack some cheeks every weekend. 10 years later, 10 plus, you still doing the same thing? That business that you wanted to start, that idea, you still thinking about it. 10 years later. But your phone is up to date. You got that brand new iPhone. 15 on the way. Just got the 15 ordered. Huh. That 15 coming though. All right. But your mentality is iPhone 6. Come on, quit playing. What we talking about? What we doing? What we really doing, y'all? It's a lot that we have to understand. And we so quick to blame it on somebody else. No, don't blame them. You gotta look at yourself first. Because if you haven't evolved, that means that the company that you keep, they haven't evolved either. The blind leading the blind. If we want to evolve, if we want to win, we have to take the initiative for change. We have to. You can't spend another 5-10 years living the way you living. Same friends, going out to the same spots, mindset the same way, no results. Still haven't got that idea off the ground yet. Come on, man. Come on, what we doing? What we doing? We can't stay in the same position that we've been in. Pause. We cannot continue to be in the same predicament that we've been in for the last 10 plus years. We can't continue that. We're getting toward the end of the year. This is the fourth quarter. Whatever you plan on doing that you haven't done, you got to get ready for next year now. You can't go into the new year with an old mindset. And that's what a lot of us has been continuing to do every year. Going into the new year with the same old mindset. We lie to ourselves and say, this is going to be our year this year. Oh yeah? But a 10 plus years, every year is going to be has been your year. All right. Ain't been your year yet. Ain't been your year yet. You still in the negative. You still in debt. You still in that trash relationship. You still ain't finished school. All right. All right. You gonna look up. You gonna be 40, 45. About to hit 50. Still dreaming, still wishing. Come on. All right. We got to change some things. We got to change. We have to evolve. We have to update our mentality. We got to get rid of some of these old friends. We got to get rid of that old way of thinking. We have to. If you want to be better, if you want to do better, whatever's old, you got to trade that in. You got to get rid of that. You got to upgrade. You have to upgrade everything. Don't just upgrade that iPhone. Don't just upgrade that phone. Don't just upgrade that. No, you got to upgrade yourself as well. Your mindset, your mentality, the way you move, the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. Once you do that, you will start feeling better about yourself, and you know what come with when you don't have that confidence. When you know what happens when you don't have that confidence. You know what happens. You know what follows when you don't have that confidence. You know what happens when you out of date. Anxiety, depression. You know what come with it. When you don't put your best foot forward, you know what come with it. All of that come with that. So since you know that, now let's do better. Let's do better. We have to do better. Not only we have to, we must, we will. Because as long as you over here in the gentleman's department, you know what we striving for. We striving for greatness. We striving to be better. That's what we striving for. Even the ladies that tune in, and shout out to y'all. When you looking for that man, when you trying to figure out what type of man do I need, just know, if he's been stagnant for the last 10 plus years, that's a red flag. You might want to go ahead and get up out of there. Holy. You might want to get on up out of there. You might want to get on exit stage left, get up out of there. If somebody's still talking about their collegiate athlete 10 years later, you might want to go ahead and get up out of there. You might want to get up out of there quick too. Somebody living in the past, get out of there. It's a wrap, it's over. Let it go. Fellas, let it go. Let it go. The athletic days is over. Let it go. All right? It's time to upgrade. That part of your life, over, done with. Stop holding on to that. Let it go. It's time to evolve. It's time to get to that next part of our life. Okay? Come on now. You know what time it is. You know what we own. You know I'm gonna hold us accountable. On this journey in the men's department, in the gentleman's department, you know what time it is. For all my men that come into the gentleman's department, all my men that comes in here, it's all about stepping it up, being better. the company you keep. That's important. Making sure you tap into and keep that line of communication open with God, so you have that instinct, that gut instinct. You need that to keep your eyes open away from all these wolves in sheep clothing. It's a fact. Listen, I'm not gonna hold you too much longer. Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the Gentleman's Department, #1 men's podcast. And before you get up out of here, please hit a like for the algorithm. That way we can continue to push this message out here to the masses. Every like, all engagement is accepted. We need it. Hit a like for the algorithm on YouTube. Make sure you share this, send this to somebody, subscribe, and you already know what time it is. You already know. Come on, gentlemen. It's time. Now go be great.